So under the Eastern Conference, we have the Atlantic Division, and that's where we have a lot of the power teams that are presently constructed. Most of the teams within the Atlantic Division have already qualified for the postseason playoffs, except for the Brooklyn Nets. So right now, within the Atlantic Division, based on the ranking, we have Boston Celtics number one, New York Knicks number two, Toronto Raptors number three, Philadelphia 76ers number four, and the Brooklyn Nets number five. I've said it in previous sessions that the Brooklyn Nets are definitely just tanking this season. They're not really showing any effort like um, they want to challenge for anything. All they just need to do is get some draft capital from the next draft picks and just see where they can start to rebuild from there. So in this Atlantic Division, we have four teams that are considered juggernauts that are going to be able to challenge the status quo. And based on my analysis, I looked at what this division has given us. This division is the strongest in the East. We have two major divisions in the East, but this is the strongest. And four teams are already in top six, just in their normal conference, Eastern Conference. So if you're looking at the Atlantic, it's producing almost half of the Eastern playoff brackets. You understand? So just like I've said, New York, Boston, Toronto, Philadelphia, those are four teams that will make a lot of noise. Boston and New York are very much elite, in this group, and they are both having very strong differential with plus 6.9 and plus 6.1. These are like two big teams, in this conference, even though the team that is number one is not in this division. And one of my keynotes was also looking at Toronto and Philadelphia are very competitive. These are two competitive teams. It's just that I've really not seen that level of consistency within this division, but these two teams are very competitive. Brooklyn is the only outlier, and unfortunately, they are in a situation whereby they are far below the rest. And it looks like they are probably just going to go through a rebuild and they are tanking, the way it's going. So, looking at the divisional competitiveness, I can say clearly that this is the most competitive division that we have in the Eastern Conference, with Boston and New York nearly identical in record. Boston was a team that we all thought that they were not going to perform so well this season. Even though there's a lot of news around Jason Tatum coming back, because he's been able to go through therapy very well. And it looks like they're trying to see whether he can play with their affiliate teams, see if he can get him some steam. But my own advice is he should rest, this entire season and start a fresh season, for the next calendar year, because this season is completely gone. They have less than 35 games to go. So it means that they probably just have about 20 games to be able to seal it, to even still finish with a very good position within first and second seed. And with the way the team is constructed now, they can do it. So they don't need Jason Tatum rushing back to come and kind of help the team. The team is already in a good position. I believe that they have what it takes to be able to finish the season, either between the top three seeds, and they have what it takes to be able to get that done. So for me, that's the deepest division in the East. And they've been able to produce four out of the automatic six spots that qualify, directly into the Champions League. I mean, into the postseason. And a lot of action will be coming up in a few weeks.